Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. Currently it is Thursday and let's get right to the charts as Bitcoin right now, as you can see, is trying to get back above in this very key zone, which is basically where our all-time high is sitting. This order block right here on the daily time frame is very important. Bitcoin is, as of right now, you can see we are front running the weekly pivot and the value area high of the range that we broke out of. So Bitcoin is not yet reclaiming or getting back into this range. The bearish scenario would be a breakdown through this range and then a bearish retest of the weekly pivot and then a potential test of the value area low. But first, this is just the bearish scenario. First we need to see a break into this range and a break throughout the POC. Basically 118 117k is the most important level. Now Bitcoin is looking still good, you can see, since the stock market is pushing hard right now. The S&P is just about to put in a new all-time high. If the pump continues, you can see right here the Nasdaq is, I think, putting in a new all-time high right in this moment. But the altcoins like ETH right now, they are struggling a bit. You can see Ethereum is kind of rejecting still below this trend line, this bullish trend line that we want to see price breakthrough and then get back up, stay above it in order for us to see a continuation to the upside. Basically, as of right now, you can see we broke down and we got this bearish retest, and right now potentially it will struggle a little bit more, potentially retesting the value area low and the POC of the range before potentially reclaiming this trend line. But as you can see, as long as we stay below this trend line, I would not be considering any positions to buy long on Ethereum. Once we get that breakout and confirmation, then I would be looking out for a potential position. SUI is sitting, you can see, exactly at the POC of the bigger range right here and the value area low of our current range that we are trading right now in. So also this is the weekly pivot. So basically this is just one big consolidation for SUI, as you can see right here. Hype is still looking good. It is reclaiming. Basically we are trading on the daily time frame at the 100 EMA, and this is also our our weekly S1 just got tested. So potentially we put in a higher high right here, you can see. So this is our low, and then we have put in a higher high right here. So potentially we can see that continuation and reclaim of the weekly pivot, and then eventually reclaim of this trend line, which is going to take Hype, in my opinion, to newer all-time highs. But we want to see a confirmation and break above this trend line. Basically this would be our daily structure break, and this would fuel the move to the upside. XRP is right now sitting at $2.87, still consolidating right here. You can see this is just one massive consolidation. In my opinion, once XRP starts going, it will go like this move that we got right here of around 60%. If we get another move, then $4 for XRP would be very possible. Now pump is still in this downtrend momentum. You can see we have yet to reclaim the weekly pivot or this trend line. Still it is bearish momentum for the pump token. What else should we look at? The dollar is right now pushing nicely to the upside, as you can see. So potentially we are going to test the 200 EMA, which is sitting right here at 100.2026, you can see. So this is the short target for now, and the next target would be sitting right around this high right here, or potentially our first high right here. If it gets taken out, you can see this exactly where the moving average is sitting. So very interesting, since the dollar is starting to potentially recover. You can see on the weekly time frame after a very massive downtrend. So potentially we still might see a bearish rejection. So potentially you can see the moving averages, they are sloping downwards, and right now we might get that retest, and then we might start pushing lower, since I think historically the dollar could go even lower. Yeah, it could go all the way down to 0.71, or potentially this lows right here, 0.88. So this might also happen, but I'm still on the monthly time frame. The moving averages are right now keeping it as support still. So we might see what will happen for the dollar in the longer term. In my opinion, it would potentially continue going down, since uh, we are having a higher inflation almost every year. So the dollar is just going to become cheaper and cheaper, while Bitcoin is getting more and more expensive, which is why we are looking at Bitcoin and why we are storing our assets to protect us from this inflation. What else should we look at? The liquidation heat map, you can see we do have some 100 to 116 million of liquidity stacking on the upside, but we also have major liquidations towards the downside that have yet to be taken out. So the bearish scenario still stands for Bitcoin, but we firstly might get this blow off top and potentially reach my target of around 149, basically 150k. But right now is what is stopping us for the fourth time is the second yearly pivot resistance. Basically 123k is very important level. Once we start breaking above this level and get a bullish retest, this is in my opinion how the scenario will potentially play out for Bitcoin. We might get a push final breakthrough towards, then we get that retest, and then it is go time for Bitcoin. What else? The ETF inflows, you can see we do have right now for the whole week. Every day we have today almost again 1 billion, but not exactly 875 million. And the most buys are from BlackRock. You can see they are accumulating every single day Bitcoin on the spot ETF, which is very nice. The Fear and Greed index is right now back into that neutral, which is funny with Bitcoin being over 120k, and we are in that neutral zone. So we do have time until we get that blow off top. In my opinion, that will take us up to my target. 150k is immediate for Bitcoin, and then we are going to be seeing the Fear and Greed index going into that extreme greed, and this is where potentially we are going to top out for this cycle. But this will take, of course, some time to play out. Long versus shorts for the day, we do have more longs overall in the markets on the most of the major exchanges, but you can see on Hyperliquid we do have more sellers in the market, so we might want to consider that. The funding rates, they are remaining nice and positive, which is still right now very nice. We do have in a couple of hours FOMC meeting, and tomorrow we do have the Fed Chair Powell will be speaking. So very important news during this week. And I think that will be it for today's quick update video, guys. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for my channel, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.